Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are on day 187 of 2025, and I'm continuing the story of King Midas and the Golden Touch. After having wished from Dionysus, having wished that anything he touched turned to gold, King Midas tried out his newfound power and found that it worked. Everything he touched turned to gold. Into his rose garden he went, turning all those fragrant roses into cold, hard gold. He asked that a feast be prepared in celebration of his newfound power. Servants prepared the best of food, and Midas, sitting down at the table, discovered that he could not eat, for everything that he touched turned to gold, even if it was on the end of a fork or a knife or a spoon. But what was worse, he could not drink. For when he would pick that cup up, be it full of wine or water, it would turn to gold. King Midas now lamented. What had he done? Some people say that then and there, his punishment was to starve to death or die of thirst. But others say that he then pleaded with Dionysus to take his wish away. He realized that his greed had brought him to despair. Dionysus let King Midas know that what he needed to do now was bathe in the river Pactolus, and the waters would wash away his wish. As he was going to the river, his daughter, upset that all of the roses had lost their fragrance, came rushing up to him, crying. King Midas, forgetting, reached out to comfort her, and she too turned to gold. What had he done? He thought to himself. Dionysus had let him know, though, that anything that he wished to reverse the spell, he need only carry into the river. So, daughter under his arm, he made his way to the river and bathed himself in those waters. His daughter returned to her normal state, and it said that the sands of the river, well, they turned to gold. And that is why that river, the river Pactolus, was so filled with that precious metal, as well as some other precious metals as well. Now, King Midas did not escape scot-free, and tomorrow you'll hear what happened to him as a result, to always remind him of his greedy wish.